there, today I am going to share with you a way that you can take things that you normally trash and throw away and turn them into something that you can enrich your life and the life of others. All right, so let's start with this. Do you ever have items like this around? Fruit and vegetable scraps, eggshells, nutshells, tea bags, and coffee filters? What about yard waste? Do you have grass clippings, tree limbs, and those leaves that you like to bag up and throw in the trash? Okay, and then what about paper? Newspaper that you can shred, toilet paper rolls. What about those Amazon boxes you've been collecting over the past 2 years? A lot of us have had a lot of those coming in that you've had to dispose of. Well, you know what you can do is you can take these items and mixing them in the right proportions, you can create compost. Compost. Now, compost. What is compost? Compost is a nutrient-rich, dirt-like material that can be used to enrich soil and nourish growth. In essence, it's organic fertilizer. And especially with the shortage in fertilizer going on today with the war that's happening, it'd be good to have your own compost. Now, why you should think about composting? Composting introduces microorganisms into the soil. It things that help promote growth. It makes your soil healthier. It is a natural fertilizer. It reduces disease. It makes the soil healthier, and it causes plants to be more resistant to disease and harmful insects. Okay, and so then healthier soil. You can grow more plants and things. You can even use this compost around. If you already have trees and things in your yard, you can use the compost there. The environmental impact is huge. 30% of the waste, waste that's in the landfills is organic. And so that's why if more people compost it, it would reduce the methane gas that causes. Oh, okay, so let's talk about containers, what you need to get started. You can use a covered bin in your kitchen. You could use a trash can, an outside bin in your backyard. The tools that you need are simple: a pitchfork and a spade shovel to turn things over, and a sprinkler on your water head. Now, there are 3 main ingredients that you need for compost. You need your browns, which is your paper. You need your greens, which is your food waste, and you need water. And so then with these 3 things, all you have to do is, once you have your container, you just put the materials in there, and then you just add materials as you go along. You mix them up, and then you add water, just enough to moisten, but not to make everything soggy. Okay, I'm going to tell you about on our composting journey, we've had some unusual things happen. So I'll tell you about the time my husband had worms. All right. Now, there is a form of composting, it's Vera Composting, where you use worms. So you have the worms in a bin, and then you put your trash and everything, it is trash. You put the garbage, the waste in there, and the worms eat it. And so then when it goes through their system, then you have worm poop. Okay, that's what it is. Now, your compost done right, it should not have an odor. There should not be a foul odor to it, so you don't have to worry about blowing up your neighborhood with stinky smells. Now, there are some things you do not put in your compost. You don't put in dairy products. You don't put meat in, fats and greases. You don't put diseased, insect-infected plants. And please, no pet waste, no kitty litter. You don't put that in there. Now, here are some resources where you can find out more about composting. If you can connect with a Master Gardener program, you can actually go to workshops where you can learn how to do this, and they can show you. And then there's things online that can help you. All right, so if you compost, you can do like me, have your own garden at the end of the rainbow. And while you're doing this, you're enriching your life, the life of others, and you are being a good steward of the earth. Thank you.